All right. Connecting to audio. We got Gut Jeski. Tyler, I started recording, so you should do the same as well, my good sir. Wow. We got a change of scenery over here from the kid.
Hello, hello.
Is there a chance that he possibly figured out his lighting and Sam is a disaster down in the bottom here?
Can you let me record, Max? Maxie, can you let me record?
Oh, yes, of course.
I'm the clip puller now.
As I get to letting Tyler record here, as I'm already starting recording, so this is unbelievable.
Samuel Hoffman.
Let's see.
How are you, brother?
I am great.
Quite frankly, you don't look great.
You don't look great.
If I'm going to be 110%.
You chugging some water right now? Did you have a fun night last night?
Yeah, I'm 100% still hammered right now.
Oh, Jesus.
Gutsky, you are now allowed to record, so you might as well hit that right now.
Where did you go last night, Samuel?
I was
I had a golf.
No, I had a golf outing all day yesterday, and then last night we went to. I was actually at my teacher's place, and it was a good time.
Wow.
Whose place?
Huh?
Whose place?
I only have. Oh,
I mean, this is. If we're gonna be honest, like this is a disastrous start from
Sam's veggie.
From Sam's camp. This is
I am not veggie.
Start.
No, it was Hopper's place.
Oh, we got the camera going on and off. We got adjustments happening left and right.
Yeah. Also, my computer has no sound, so this is on my phone. When for one of my work meetings, I came in hot with one of our clients.
Okay.
Yeah, BioCut. Shout out BioCut. Yeah. Shout out Concordia. Free branding, marketing. You guys should take some notes.
We are not a Pro Concordia podcast, but with you on today, we are
out of the cord.
We are.
Look
we
at
are
my hair this morning.
Today.
Could I come on here to? I don't know how many people are gonna watch this, but I look like a freaking train wreck.
You don't look great.
Why don't you turn to the side? Sam, turn to the side so we get a little beard look.
Oh, my beard!
Look at that clean.
My beard is ridiculous.
At least he's learned how to trim it. He used to
clean
blow
cut.
it. It looked horrible.
I always trim it.
Well, now you didn't used to. You just looked a disaster.
Sam,
I mean, I can't really talk much. My allergies.
You're looking like an absolute disaster right now.
My allergies are at an all-time high. My eyes are swollen. My hair is slicked back.
Dude, you're on a steep decrease.
We agreed that
like
we agreed with Max that we'd never go sumo, and here we are.
You know, I will say though, we're getting
Max is kind of he's a train wreck.
Is long enough to actually put back. So we're getting past like the sumo where it's just like the one little like flip up.
Why don't you give a little 360 for the fans? Yes. No, you're giving a 360. Oh,
dude, you are. Oh. This is rock bottom. This is rock bottom. No, but actually, if we just take one good look at me this morning, this is a wounded soldier.
So I'm assuming that you are in the living room where mom and dad can hear this entire podcast.
No,
I just saw
they're gonna be gone. I got nowhere to do this besides right here. Downstairs is probably gonna be
the reception will be bad. Anyway, for the viewers, really quick, this is my brother, Sam, who is on the pod today.
Oh, Max, show a little more excitement, why don't you?
This is my brother, Sam. Let's give it up. Let's give it up for the gut himself. The man, the myth.
Yeah, I figured you want a boost in viewers. That's why
as to the episode, Max and Sam are very similar. They have the same energies, same vibes.
And you're not far off, if I'm going to be 100% honest.
We all got that energy.
sheer problems upstairs. But we got a fun, action-packed episode
There's a
today.
Lamborghini outside. Ooh.
All right,
Lamborghini.
back. We got a little what's hot, what's not.
Sounds good. Ty.
Talk student coaching, as we got a professional student coach on the call
Great.
today. Obviously, we're gonna get into fuck up of the week, top 5. You know the drill. So I say today we
Top
started
5
off
what,
right
Max,
away.
today?
What?
What are we doing for top 5 today?
Top 5 celebrities we'd want to meet, right?
Hell yeah. That's going to be a
Top
good
5
thing.
celebrities we'd want to meet. And of course, Tyler's going to throw in wrenches, right? Last minute, start switching things up. I'll put out a poll, but Tyler sends in our group chat. Let's do top 5 animals that would win in a fight.
Yeah, that would be fun.
What-
Like
what's the
ferocious,
fight?
the most ferocious predators out there. Like you have a top 5 list that you think would win in a fight. It would be
Okay.
Yeah. Can you see
We
me?
got no video
No,
coming
Sam.
from Sam's camp
Oh,
again. Now
oh,
we're
it's sideways.
This is just an absolute abomination of an effort here.
He's
from
really
Sam's
good.
camp. We are not looking great, and we are a disaster down there. So we're gonna keep this thing rolling. Let's start right away with what's hot, what's not. Let's get into it. Sam, guest of honor, if you'd like to start, we'll get this rolling.
Oh God, what's hot?
I'm assuming then you've had nothing prepared.
No,
Oh,
you,
I was crawling home last night, but I am prepared.
All right. So what's hot?
yeah, let's hear
What's
it.
hot? My golf game.
Explain.
Okay.
I was unfreaking real yesterday. I carried my foursome. I kind of woke up with my shoulders a little bit sore
So this
for
is
no reason.
you'll golf good, usually once pretty early in the summer. And then all summer you'll go on saying how good you are and you'll be terrible. Like that is how it goes summer in and summer out.
No, I ain't great. But no, I'm not great. I'll be the first one to say it, but I will say that yesterday, I don't know what happened, but I was actually ridiculous. I was
Sam
unconscious.
came to life yesterday.
My team, Brady Hopper, he's a good player, but he was a friggin' train wreck yesterday. I said that to his face. Ben Jerry should, I hope Ben watches this. Ben should probably hang him up. And Luke Howard, he was all right. He hit some good shots. He was pretty good actually. But I carried, and I'm trending.
Good
What's
for you.
not? Should I do what's not?
Yeah, what's not? Hit it.
Adrian Hauser.
Yeah, he's
bad.
having a rough go at it lately. And for the viewers that don't know, he's a Brewers pitcher. He's like our 4. He's been an absolute disaster as of late.
Oh,
He had
is he
Okay.
bad?
6-7
not?
runs last night.
You, and I guess you could say what's not is when we pitched all minor league pitchers to the Cardinals the second game. We started Chichi Gonzalez, and then minor league pitchers came in after. We just didn't feel like winning.
You know what we
But,
need? We need
I guess
Luis Chassin back.
Sam Nelson will love that you just said that.
Sam,
Chassin, we
We
need
need
back in a bad
Luis
way.
Chassin back on the roster. He will bring what we need. Some, level-headedness, just some studly pitching. That's what
Luis
I got-
Chassin is freaking. He's
I've got to protect the rest of the pitchers.
Ulysses Chassin was the best because he'd automatically give up 3 runs every single start. So the offense knew if they scored more than 3, they'd win. And if they scored less, they'd lose because it's automatically they're scoring. Chassin is giving up 3. He's good for that, but he's Mr. Consistent. It'll never be more than 3. It'll never be less than 3. It's always 3 runs and it is what it is.
No, but it is truly funny. It is crazy the feeling I get, and Max, we talked about this. I get it's not even a feeling. It's like I know it's gonna happen. Like I could bet. I have all the confidence in the world it'll happen. When the Brewers go down 4-0 or something, 3-0, you have some hope. When it's 4-0, I don't know what the difference is. 4-3, I quite literally know they're going to lose the game. I want to see I want to actually see on the calendar the last time the Brewers came back from 4 runs, because we get down 4 runs, we have no offense, and every time Adrian Hauser pitches, it's guaranteed a 4-run game.
Yeah.
Bison
Lauer's
said it
been just
yesterday.
as bad. Lauer's been just as bad. Lauer's giving up.
Yeah.
at
We
like
also
a-
need Jeff Suppan back.
Jeff Suppan could have been the worst starter we have ever had. Ever.
Chris Capuano.
Tyler, you
like Chris
should
Capuano.
probably take a 5-minute timeout for just some absolute blasphemy at 9:10 in the morning like that. Hit me like a wrecking ball.
Let's pivot.
I'm glad I can hit you like a wrecking ball.
Okay, Tyler, just start talking about
I
this.
haven't been.
All right.
Dude, really quick
Oh.
though, Matt Levine. First shout out, Matt. Shout out. See you Thursday pod. Am I literally using your platform to shout out my podcast that's coming in the coming months?
Damn. Oh yeah. Why don't you start in your pod? That should be what's hot as well.
Yeah, but it's kind of cold because Matt, it's completely on Matt. Matt is an extremely busy human, and he's impressive, but he's going to law school and
So you're starting this week.
he took that. Now he freed up though, so I got to get my window with Matt. Well,
So you're starting that this week, Sam?
No, probably in the next month, probably in July.
All right, so
What?
the
Thursday
start
pod, I'll
date.
flap one.
The start date currently for Sam's podcast is no clue. So
I'd give it
thank you for that
24
plug,
Start
days.
date
Sam.
2 months ago.
Thank you for plugging a podcast that doesn't exist. And with that, we'll take that time though to also shout out Tanner Paul for sending us a free pair of Hey Dudes. Tyler, what's the name of Tanner's company out there in Colorado?
Here, keep talking. I'll find it, but it's exciting.
Shut up, man.
Tanner Paul has been our number one supporter since the day one of this podcast. And he was very proud of the work that we've been doing. And he'll be on the podcast sooner than later, but he sent us a free pair of Hey Dude shoes. So
Yeah, super nice of him.
once we
I'm
get the name
struggling
of
to
this,
remember. I don't have the name of it.
we're gonna have to reach out to him for the name of it, but we'll drop it
Yeah.
on Instagram. So Tanner, thank you so much. We love you. If you're getting any shoes, hit up Tanner Paul. We'll make sure that we drop them in the comments.
Got
So,
some good discounts, and they've got a really good store.
good stuff. Tyler, what's hot, what's not?
Alrighty. Have you guys watched Game of Thrones?
No.
Sam?
Yes,
Is that top 5 show for you of all time, would you say?
probably one.
Probably one for me as well. Did you know what's
Pathetic.
happening is that there is a new spin-off that was announced I think this week, and it's gonna be a Jon Snow spin-off. They're gonna do a whole show on Jon Snow.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
After what happened in the end of Game of Thrones, they're doing I think a spin-off to what goes on with that. So that's fucking exciting. I'm so pumped for that.
That is freaking awesome. What platform is that gonna be on?
I'm assuming HBO Max because GFC does all of this stuff on HBO Max, but also there's the House of the Dragon, which is when the Targaryens before with I think Aegon, the Mad King. So I think they're doing a show on him.
Rhaegar. And,
Yeah. They're doing that. I think that comes out this month. So what's hot? Game of Thrones, all these spinoffs, they're going to be amazing. I'm so excited. Max,
that is gonna be awesome.
Max, you look really excited.
I
It
couldn't
truly
give
is
two shits
nothing
about it.
compared to
What's that?
Rusty. What'd you say? Yeah.
Couldn't give two shits about the Game of Thrones.
Well, that's just
He's an
unfortunate.
uncultured
You're one
piece
of
of
the few
garbage.
people in the world that hasn't seen it.
I will say this. I don't know how the producers of that show wake up and look themselves in the mirror with that freaking disgusting embarrassment.
Of an ending. Don't
train wreck of
spoil
an
anything for anyone, but that was the worst ending I've seen of any show ever.
It was the best show ever.
But how
You can't-
could, here's my question. How could you, with a good conscience, put that as your number one show
Yes.
of all time?
Max,
with
you'll
the
have to
worst
you have
ending
to
of
see
all
it to
time.
understand that the
Max,
first
no.
7 seasons were pure greatness. You've never felt so
They had the worst ending you've ever seen.
There's so many characters. You've never felt so just every scene is amazing. The cinematography, I mean,
Yeah, but you're a man of absolutes.
Max, what's your
This is
favorite
the best
show
show I've
of
ever
all
seen.
time?
This is the
I
worst.
think, Max,
If
a
it's
lot
the
of people
worst
would agree
ending
with-
you've ever seen, how could it be the best show you've ever seen?
No,
That
Max,
doesn't add up
what's
at
your-
all.
You haven't
Max,
seen
what's
it,
your
so you
favorite
can't-
show of all time?
You can't understand it. I think he said
Mine?
his was The Office.
The Office.
What if The Office is different. It's a comedy. It's like, you know, it's just like you're like wrapped in the world.
Did Breaking
of Game of
Bad end
Thrones.
bad? No, it was a phenomenal ending to Breaking Bad.
That was another great show. I'd give 2 or 3
Dude.
for that one.
What if
Tyler-
The Office had a freaking terrible ending where Jim and Pam like break up or something, and it's just brutal. But you can't like just because of the ending, you can't just completely be like, oh, the show sucks because it had 8, 9 seasons of just
No,
beautiful.
but if that was the ending, I wouldn't make it my #1 show of all time. If I didn't like the ending, I
You don't
wouldn't
get
make it my
All
number
right,
one.
well, I think we're gonna have to
listening to this knows if they have watched Game of Thrones, they know the exact thing we're saying. If you watched it, you would know. I think it's by far. Peaky Blinders is unreal. New season of Peaky Blinders is ridiculous, but it's such a good show. It's probably by far the best show.
Yeah.
All right, we got to
We'll
keep
have
it moving. What's
We'll have
not?
to agree to disagree at this point, Max, until you see it. We got to get you to see it.
All right, maybe.
What's not? Me and my buddies, we went out to
Oh God.
get pizza this weekend. And we ordered way too much pizza. We ordered four large pizzas for 5 of us. That's not the what's not part, but that also could be a what's not. Thinking that we could eat 4 pizzas for 5 guys. We had about 12 slices left over. But what's not? Doritos on pizza. We thought like, that would be a great thing. Like it'll taste good. It'll be cool. It'll be unique. It was terrible. It was a disaster.
That's criminal. Why would you do that? You're wrecking the pizza.
That's one of their specialty pizzas. It's like a Doritos pizza with some white sauce. I think.
Where'd
they
you
had
go?
It's called Flower Child in Milwaukee. It's actually really good. They have really good pizza, but since we had 4 pizzas, one of them's bound not to hit. That one did not hit.
Are you in sales, Tyler?
Huh?
Are you in sales? Is your job sales?
Yes.
So you have you sell things and you cannot say how bad they are and then say it's a really good place. You should go there. You understand that, right?
I don't care about that.
That's a really tough sell.
I'm not selling Flower Child. I'm telling you about this pizza.
Oh, that's funny. That's
I
really
thought-
bad. That's really bad though.
Yeah, it
Doritos
was-
on pizza. Ugh.
I thought you got the pizza. When you came home with the pizza, you had a bunch of bags of Doritos and you like crunched them up and threw them on the pizza. And I would have called you a psychopath.
Oh, I would have deserved to be called a psychopath.
Yeah, it's slightly psychopathic to order a Doritos pizza too.
I mean, that's like
I
their
can see it.
quote unquote one of their like best sellers. So like,
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, you gotta get the Doritos pizza. And we're all so excited, and I was just like,
Yeah, you're kind of yeah. But like I could see it. Like I'm not gonna rip on it. If it's one of their specialties, go on a limb, try to make a play. You didn't make a play. It turned out to be a disaster, but good hustle.
we live and we learn.
Tyler's
Max,
a risk taker. Tyler and Bert, they're both risk
I'm a
takers.
sender. We're senders. Me and Bert
Tyler
together.
and Bert are both risk takers. But
Oh.
here, my what's hot, what's not. All right. My what's hot. Saturday morning recordings. Immaculate vibes on Saturday morning. A
Yes.
million times better than Sunday night. The energy is much higher. We're all feeling better. We got a whole weekend ahead of us. We're not coming
Yes.
back on Sunday night and recording on Sunday night and then pulling all clips all Sunday night and uploading everything. This is better. It's way better. It trumps Sunday by miles. This is the way to do it. Tyler, am I wrong?
This is the way.
Yes,
That's all I gotta say.
two reasons. One, what else are you gonna do on a Saturday morning? What's gonna be so present? You're just gonna have coffee, you're gonna relax and start your weekend off the best possible way with freaking the Intellectual Idiot Show. One. Two, Sunday night, like, although you like to do it, you're in a way worse mood Sunday night. You go home Sunday night, wherever you are, or you're just home all day, and you're thinking, God, I got freaking 50 hours of work this week,
We are on pace for this podcast to approximately be 4 hours.
Good.
Correct.
Good.
But my
That's great.
what's not, this is an upbeat podcast, so not getting into any of the specifics of anything.
Oh no, Max. I don't know if I would.
Government,
Do it.
across the board, our government, everybody's government, all the way across. Everything seems to be a disaster. Kyle touched on it a couple days ago, or on 2 podcasts ago. We got a bunch of geezers running our country all across the board. And
You
I'm
see
not
Joe
saying
fall off the
it's
bike.
just our government. There's plenty of governments out
Yeah.
there that are horrendous. So I'll just say disastrous all around. Do better from the top to the bottom. Everybody needs to do better.
Wow, Max, 2 weeks in a row, 2 government things.
What?
What
Two
or what's
weeks, 2
not?
weeks in a row. What's not as a governmental related thing?
It is what's not. It's pathetic. And
It's-
guess
I
what?
mean,
People are going to be sensitive. They have to have a thicker skin. We need to do better. Completely. Our government needs to do better. People's governments need to do better. People need to hold themselves to a higher standard. It's ridiculous. All across the board. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
want
not
to get
getting
into
into
it,
any
but there is a lot that needs to be done.
Yeah. And trust me, I'm not getting into any specifics. We're an upbeat podcast. We're about love and we are about fun and we are about
Peace, love, unity, and respect.
comic relief. But I think
put that-
everybody in this world, whether you are right, whether you are left, you can agree
Trademark that.
that we need to do better, that everybody needs to do better. It's tough. Okay. That's
Max,
all I'm going to say.
I agree.
Really
Would
quick,
you
I
agree?
do-
Clear, peace, love, unity, and respect.
Yeah,
Peace,
yeah.
love,
Trademark
unity,
it,
and
write it
respect.
down.
Intellectual idiots is what we're about.
Yeah,
But do better.
you're putting that under the.
Can I write on my screen? Is that possible on here?
Oh God.
Oh.
I don't know if that's going to be on there. But anyway, so
Oh, that's fun.
we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk a little bit about student coaching and what that looks like. So Sam started off at St. Norbert College, wasn't really the right fit, moved over to Concordia, and it seems that you fit perfectly in that transition. So tell us a little bit about your transition from Norbert to Concordia, and I'm sure a lot of other college kids out there can relate to what you went through and what happened to you. So just talk to a little bit about the transition and talk about Tyler. Stop putting emojis on your screen. Talk a little bit about your transition and kind of the role that you're in now at Concordia and how that's been for you.
I loved. I'm trying to on Instagram, but to get my celebrities down. But I loved Norbert. That was Norbert had some of my best memories there. I got great memories of Concordia too, but the transition was Concordia has turned out to be just an incredible thing. I have an interest in coaching. I love basketball. I love coaching. And the position I was given as a student assistant coach. So I literally am close with, I live with some of the players and they're my best friends, and I coach too. So it's an interesting relationship, and it's been incredible. And I think it's going to really benefit me down the road, trying to, operate that line between, being good friends with these guys and also trying to, tell them some things that I see in their game or the game in general. So that's been actually a challenge, and I think it's grown me a lot, and I've learned a lot of lessons through like how I can best.
How is it
help them?
I feel like a lot of the times though, like people give like, oh, if you're not playing on the team, then you're like the student manager, but you've really been put in a spot at Concordia where you're actually connecting with the players and actually giving coaching insight, correct? Like you're giving them feedback on their game and actually trying to help them the best you can.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. And that's all because, well, when stuff went down at Norm, was nothing bad. It was just it was a financial thing where we had to look into different options. And when I contacted Coach Cassidy, the head coach at Concordia. He was like, he originally wanted me to go to Concordia and help out as a manager. And when I wanted to transfer, I contacted him. I said, I would like to, maybe help out coaching and kind of get some experience that way. And basically he was like right when the first call that summer, going into sophomore year, he was like, yeah. And we set up a meeting right away, and we just went over what I would do. And all the coaches were like, we need you on the staff. We want you. And I just right away felt like, geez, like these guys are really, really giving me a shot here. And they're really, I felt right away, geez, I'm really wanted. And even like, I'm really wanted in this program. And I was like, you know what? I love the coaches, and I have heard incredible things about the program. It's a Christ-centered program. It's completely it's right up my alley. So it was, everything around it looked perfect. And then, Sean gave me, I coached JV, and I help out on varsity, and he just gave me an extended role. I'm in all the meetings and everything. It's just an incredible thing to have right now, before whatever my career will lead to in coaching. So like, it's an opportunity that really nobody gets.
You think you want to coach like after, once you're done with college, like continue maybe to do like that as your career, or what's the plan with that?
I always want to coach. I don't know what level it's going to be. Life will take me. Life will take me that way. But I love my internship right now with Bioca as a business development guy, and it's my first time really getting into like a real business setting that way, and I love it. And I look to do that probably out of college, something like that. But I'm always going to be coaching. If I somehow get opportunities to move up from there, I'm gonna see where it takes me.
So
Yeah, awesome.
I have a question. With Concordia's extremely slow start to the basketball season this year, and then early exit, do you feel like your job is on the hot seat? Because I would certainly peg you as a guy who should be uncomfortable in his seat.
Are you getting sweaty, Sam?
I'll say this: I wouldn't say I'm sitting like laid back with my feet up.
I'll tell you what, I'm hearing a lot of rumblings though that they might be, on the.
They might be shipping you back to Carell College. I heard.
I've been hearing a lot of trade rumors. I think they're going to dump. I'm hearing trade rumors that like they're looking for an upgrade at the student coach position, and they might dump you down to like MATC. And their basketball team is, I don't think they've won in 10 years.
MATC.
That was totally out of your ass, Max.
Talk about saving money at MATC, but just like when you hear MATC, you're like, oh, you don't care about life.
Well, I mean, they care enough to at least, try something out. But I mean, I would just say you got to be a guy that's definitely on the hot seat in the sense of your team underperformed.
We lost,
and that's on the coaches, right?
You didn't give a crap about my existence enough to come to a game. You came to Carell.
I came to a game.
Yeah,
I showed up.
But
Tyler lives right next door, and he doesn't go to any games.
What do you mean I live next door?
What a tool.
Your family does. They live right next to the con of the cord.
Have my family? What?
You should be hearing rumblings about the Concordia basketball team, are you not?
I haven't heard a single rumbling.
Because we lost.
Bad hearing.
We lost. Yeah, he does. I don't know. We lost on our home court in the conference championship, the tournament conference championship to our rival. It was brutal.
By how much? Was it another second half collapse by you, or?
Nah, the hell? That was I think 5.
Okay. How many second halves did you guys blow due to a lack of student coaching?
All of them?
Because there was at least 6 or 7, I'm pretty sure.
Wisconsin Lutheran. We were beating them by 20 at halftime. We literally went up like 20-2, or like
You were
Yeah,
pulling
right
all the
away.
wrong strings.
Huh?
You were pulling all the wrong strings at that point.
And I actually, I was like just frozen.
So, I
like,
mean, this is what we do at this
what?
podcast. We ask the tough questions, right? We want answers and we're trying to get to the bottom of this. So, Tyler, I mean, I'm sure that you got some questions that you're sitting waiting back on. So, I mean, Sam is here. We're going to ask him the tough questions. We're going to really
something.
get after it. So,
Sam, so in that Wisconsin Lutheran game, what did you tell your boys at halftime that made them absolutely shit the bed?
Well, I didn't
That's a
really
great
say,
question,
I didn't say
Tyler.
much.
The lack thereof words.
So you didn't say anything. That's
You
what
got comfortable. That's when you put your feet up and you got comfortable.
Okay, that's a really good point, Tyler. You're hitting on all the right cylinders.
Yeah, no, I tell you one thing, I wasn't comfortable because we were giving them some leverage coming into halftime, and then at halftime, well, I usually I'm not the main, spokesperson at halftime. I will say comments when I deem them necessary, but it's the varsity game and the coaches usually have their whole list to go through and stuff. I'll throw in stuff. I don't remember what I said that game. We started getting, I know defensively, like we had a lot of energy to start, and defensively we went down a little bit, but.
So Sam, you usually during the pregame warmups and like the announcing of the starting five, you usually do a dance to start off the game in front of your team, right? Like you do a dance in the middle of a circle. This is not a joke, right? Sam, you do?
No, I do. I actually
Yeah,
We have to see it right
He
now.
does.
Right now.
So no, wait, I'm not done yet. So do you feel like that possibly because when you guys have started off so poorly and then you lost some really big games down the stretch, do you feel like your dancing wasn't good enough to hype up your team beforehand? Or do you feel like you need to start doing it at halftime as well?
I would lie. I halftime is a very, very, very good idea.
People are wondering if you can start doing the dancing at halftime to hype your team up in the second half too.
We need two dances, one before the game and one at a half to restart the energy.
Yeah, right. I would be lying if I said that, I performed. I don't know. I think my dancing, I feel like plays a big role. And I feel like at some points I worked my ass off, but I fell short in certain circumstances.
You did. You didn't win.
And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could have.
We all know the audience is waiting for you to dance. Let's see it. Let's see your dance.
Tyler.
It's too early and he's too hungover, Tyler.
Absolutely not. I'm not backing down on this one. We're seeing
my dad has footage. We'll put it up on the YouTube.
No. Sam.
Tyler, I love your ambition, but
it's just not gonna happen.
One thing I'm not doing is I don't know if I'm getting off.
You gotta give us your best. You want to come on the pod? You gotta give us your best.
If I danced right now, I would.
I'd sneak preview.
I actually think probably.
Okay. All right. Well, that was a great questioning of the student coaching. So we're gonna move it on to the fuck up of the week. And let's start out with the Gut Jeske himself. I know I'm sitting up there. The camera's just facing his head, not the gut. So Tyler, there it is. Let's get it going. What do we got?
So, to prelude this story, so my cleaner maintenance guy, Greg, I know I've told you a lot of stories from him. He's a very interesting guy. He's had so many like crazy things happen to him. Like just things that you would not even like be remotely close to believe, but then he shows you videos and it's like, holy shit. So yesterday he FaceTimes me. He's at another cabin. He's cleaning, he's doing maintenance, whatever. He shows me a video. He's like, oh, Tyler, there was a bear that attacked our, this family's garbage can. It completely mangled the garbage can. It spread garbage all over the yard. He's like, I had to fight it. He said the bear got within 2 feet of him. He was like showing me he had pepper spray, bear mace, and an air horn. He's like, yeah, man, like he went to me and it was like up like this and I had to spray it and use the air horn. And then he said the bear got fucked by the bear mace and the air horn, and then it had to like run away. And so the fuck up is the bear thinking that it could mess with Greg.
Oh,
Don't
Greg
fuck
has
with
got
Greg.
some ginormous cojones.
He doesn't give a fuck.
That bear,
That's a great one. That's a good.
that bear had no idea what he was getting into.
No, you don't mess. Like he was ready. He told me he was strapped with the bear spray and an air horn.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. All right. Sam, you want to go or should I?
You go.
All right. My fuck up of the week. So yesterday I was playing at a golf outing. My team played very well. We finished 11 under. It was
I'm not rusted.
today. We ended up, we didn't win the tournament. We were 15 under was the winner, but I've been playing golf. I've been playing really well this summer. Up and on my game. Oh, we have absence from Gut. Gut, where'd you go? Gut?
I'm listening. I had to blow my
Gut,
nose.
you just sprinted. Your pop time was 0.32.
Wow, geez. I think I thought a burglar would have came into the house the way you jumped out of that chair.
Gut, I have not seen anybody accelerate at that rate.
I'm quick. Sorry, I had to blow my nose.
So
Allergies
this
are
was
bad.
on like hole like 14. We were at this point, we were one stroke off the lead in the tournament. And my fuck up of the week is I had the defining moment that sent my team downhill. Basically, we had a putt for par. We had to make it. Everybody missed it. It was up to me. It was my putt to hit. It's about a 5-footer. Absolutely airmailed the putt, completely folded under the pressure. I sent it about 5 feet past the hole. That point, we bogeyed the hole. We went back at that point. We were like 8 under. We were like 9 under, and then we went back down to 8 under, whatever it was, maybe 10 under, back down to 9 under. Then the other group got separation. That was the moment really we lost. And I don't have anything to say about it. I completely allowed my team to buckle. I buckled. My team ended up losing. And overall, just a really tough go at it. My putting has been better this year. My golf game's been better this year, but
Your putting has been better this year.
Yeah, it was not good yesterday. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm personally still proud of you.
Thank you.
Still disaster, Max. You gotta get
that's a train wreck, and you should be ashamed of yourself. But I'm proud of you becoming.
Thank you. All right, I'm ready. What's yours, Sam?
You don't know.
No, really. No, I haven't.
Oh.
I have it right now.
Oh, I was like,
I'm building up.
have one.
I'm building up. It's adds effect. Drake fucked up.
Uh-oh, I didn't see anything he did.
Drake?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Drake released a new album that is like historically bad.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to raise my hand. Sorry.
Freaking tie. Doing your emojis. I've listened to a song and I like it. That's it. I haven't even listened to other songs. I don't like Drake that much. But Drake, he screwed up.
I've been hearing a lot about this album that it's really, really bad.
It's that bad.
Yeah.
How can you know it's that bad if you haven't heard it though?
I know it's bad. That he screwed up. Everybody, like literally, I'm not kidding. There hasn't been one inconsistent response. Every single person has said, God, dude, Drake's album is so, I've never had anything worse. It's like not even Drake style songs.
The first thing that when I Googled Drake new album, I see a quote from J. Cole. Honestly, never mind. The album is phenomenal from J. Cole.
Well, J. Cole's an idiot. What does he know?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't listen to J. Cole. I'm going. Actually, that's off topic.
All right.
I'm going to Summerfest tonight. I'm going to the band Camino.
That's awesome. Good for you.
That's
Summerfest
hot.
is my what's not too. So all right. Well, let's close this thing down. with top five celebrities we'd like to meet.
And Max, let's start with you. And these are ones starting off. It's not like top 5 overall celebrities. It's top 5, like, we'd like to meet. It's our opinion. So
right.
Max.
So I'm going
is there like who we want to hang out with too?
Yeah. Meet/hang out with.
Please tell me you have a top 5 prepared, so we're not sitting around.
Well, he can prepare it while we're.
No, I have my top 5.
Oh, good. All right. Number 5, Steve Carell. Steve Carell is hilarious. He seems like such a down-to-earth guy. He seems like truly just a really, really good guy, funny guy to like hang out with and meet. Steve Carell is my number 5. My number 4, Zach Galifianakis.
Well, he'd be an interesting one.
All the Hangover movies. This guy is hilarious. I feel like I would just be nonstop laughing when I was with Zach Galifianakis. He's so funny. He's so weird. He's so quirky. I feel like I always get along with weird, quirky, funny people. Like it's just kind of like I just really enjoy those kind of people. Number 3, Giannis. I guess it's a little bit random, and I thought we were gonna do either top 5 athletes or top 5 celebrities.
I think that's a little low for Giannis, honestly.
Giannis is number 3. I love Giannis. Obviously he's our hometown hero. But Giannis would be an awesome guy to spend some time with. He's super interesting. I'd love to go to Greece with him for a week. That'd be super cool. But Giannis, number 3. Number 2, The Rock. I love The Rock. Tyler knows how much I love The Rock.
I love The Rock too, man.
I love The Rock.
I love The Rock.
Rock is just such a good guy. He's so funny. He's so cool. He's just awesome. I follow him on Instagram and he's hilarious. I love his Terramana. It's just The Rock, number 2. And number 1, the GOAT of all time.
Not Aaron Rodgers.
Elon Musk.
Oh, yeah. That's a good
I am a Tesla guy. I have a Tesla. My Tesla's name is Bert. Elon Musk is such a weird dude, so interesting, so smart. I'd love to sit with him for an hour and just pick his brain about everything.
Just about
Elon, how are we going to live on Mars? How are we going to live on Mars? Let me know. How are you providing global Wi-Fi? How are you doing this? How are you doing that? How do you make a car? I have so many questions. Elon, we are a pro Elon Musk podcast. And I love you. And if you come on this podcast, I will shave my head.
Max has said he will shave his head about 49 times in my life, and he's never done it. And like about 20 of those have hit.
All right, that's my top 5. I'm going to win. Over to Tyler.
All righty. For my number 5, the Iron Man himself, Robert Downey Jr.
That's a good one.
I just think he seems like just such a charismatic guy. He's just so fun, and like, his character in Iron Man is, I mean, it's got to be, in terms of overall movie series, he's got to be like the most influential character for any movie franchise out there. Iron Man was Marvel. He was Marvel. And I just think it'd be the coolest thing ever to meet him. Number 4, this might be a little underrated one. Not a lot of people might think this for when they are thinking about celebrities they want to meet / hang out with, but there is not a more fun person out there, more carefree living than Marshawn Lynch.
Oh my God.
Beast Mode is quite literally the funniest person in the world. Just the way he goes about life. He's like, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Like, just, if you look up some videos of him, he's just so fucking funny, and he doesn't give a fuck. Like, he just goes out there and does whatever. He doesn't care what anyone thinks about him. Love him. Number 3, Max, The Rock. I love The Rock too. He's just so cool. I would love.
The Rock is so cool.
Yeah, The Rock. I think everyone could agree with that one. Everyone would love to meet The Rock, I'm sure. Number 2, my personal favorite actor, Matthew McConaughey. He's also just another guy who just seems like he'd be so cool and chill and laid back and fun.
And your 1 is Giannis.
And my number 1, my personal hero, Giannis. Giannis undoubtedly is by far the number 1 person I'd like to meet and hang out with. So
cool. Good stuff, Ty. That's a good top 5. Heading on down to gut number 2.
Yeah.
Gut number 2. Oh, was that your halftime dance or your before game dance, Sam?
That was just good. 5. Okay, I'm saying this guy because he's not really a celebrity. Not really a celebrity. He's a celebrity to us, Max. Actually, I'm not going to have him. I'm not going to have him at 5. I'm going to move him down.
No,
5. Yep. 5. Yelich.
even with his poor play the last 3 years.
I love Christian Yelich
I do
so
too.
much.
So I do too.
Like
Good guy.
I'm obsessed with the guy. He's a freaking beast. He's kind of like I literally check Yelich's stats every game before anything else. I love Yelich. He's 5. 4. Chris Pratt.
Oh, he's a good one.
Chris
I
Pratt.
almost put him on my list.
Chris Pratt's a good one.
Chris Pratt. 1. Just so cool. 2. I feel like he's down to earth and just a funny guy. I just feel like Chris
He
Pratt
just
was
seems like a very nice guy.
feel like he'd be great to hang out with. 3, this guy's not even really a celebrity, but for me personally, I think I would hang out with this guy above a lot of big name people. He's the funniest person, like one of the funniest people in the world to me. I would love to hang out, golf, do whatever with Robbie Berger.
Okay, he's the one that the podcast.
Really dumb show. Yeah.
Really dumb. Rob Berger, me and my friends constantly send videos of Rob to each other. Me and Max do. He has become he's my favorite social media personality. The dude, he's so freaking funny. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. By the way, if he ever does listen to this podcast, so I turned Sam on to Robbie Berger and everybody that I know on to Robbie Berger. So if he ever hears this podcast, I modeled this entire podcast off of him.
Inspiration came from him and that show, right?
Inspiration came from the Brilliant Lead Up show and Robbie Berger, and he's like my hero for social media. So
Let's DM him.
We've had conversations back and forth. So he's a goat.
Is
But
he the big guy or is he the guy who?
He's not the big guy. Joey Cold Cuts is the bigger guy. But
Okay.
all right, what's number 2, Sam?
2 is Luke Combs.
Oh, big Luke Combs.
That's a good one. I like Luke Combs. He would be cool to hang out with, I bet you.
Luke Combs would be great. Imagine sitting around a campfire, having some beers, and having Luke Combs just strum the guitar.
Beer Jam broke my heart.
That's a more upbeat song to play on the campfire, but I'm for it. 1, Giannis. Giannis is a god. He's a god to us.
He's the god of Wisconsin. He has overcome Aaron Rodgers easily, in my opinion.
Yeah, Raj. So I love Raj. I don't know how Raj would be in person hanging out with him. I don't know.
I don't think he would be great. I think he would just kind of be like.
I would love Rodgers. I love Rodgers the player, but I would never want to spend time with Rodgers the person.
I feel like he would just look down upon us and just be like, peasants.
He would never take the time out to do something like
Peasants.
that, ever. Rodgers the person is thumbs down. Guy can't even have a relationship with his own family.
That we don't understand the dynamics of that, but also, yeah, that is bad.
Can't speculate, but it's not great,
I will.
media to be thrown out there.
But that's the top 5s all the way around, boys. Just a phenomenal episode.
I'm not good. Your gut is jutting. I can see it.
You can't see.
But Sam, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you. Thanks for getting up and not sleeping till 12:30 this morning, being a slob. Anyway, Gutsky, as always, pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Pleasure doing business.
And
Godzilla USA.
And everybody, thank you for listening. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Rate us 5 stars. Give us
Instagram as well.
That subscribe button on YouTube. And Tyler, if you want to close this thing down for us.
Pot out.